Claude 3.5 versus Cursor AI, which coding assistant wins? Hook, the coding assistant showdown. I tested Claude 3.5 and Cursor AI side by side for a month, and the results shocked me. One of them is literally saving developers 10 plus hours weekly, while the other is just, okay. But here's the thing, it's not the one everyone thinks. I'm breaking down exactly which assistant wins for different coding tasks, what each one actually excels at, and why choosing wrong could tank your productivity. Today we're settling the Claude 3.5 versus Cursor AI coding assistant debate once and for all. I'm comparing them across three categories: speed, accuracy, and real-world workflow integration. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one belongs in your development stack. And stick around, because the answer is not what I expected going in. Why this comparison matters right now. If you're a developer in 2024, you already know, the AI coding assistant space exploded this year. It feels like every week there's a new tool claiming to 10x your output. But two tools keep coming up in every conversation. Claude 3.5 Sonnet raised the bar for code quality and reasoning in a way that genuinely impressed me. Meanwhile, Cursor AI quietly amassed over 500,000 users by doing something different, embedding AI directly into your IDE so deeply it feels native. Here's why this matters to your wallet and your workflow. Both are subscription-based. Choosing wrong means daily friction, wasted money, and leaving serious productivity on the table. So if you've been searching for a real Claude 3.5 versus Cursor AI coding assistant comparison based on actual usage, not just spec sheets, that's exactly what this is. Let's get into round 1. Round 1, code quality and reasoning. I gave both tools the same complex task: optimize a poorly written database query that was causing timeout errors in a production app. Real code. Real mess. Claude 3.5 did something incredible. It used its extended thinking capability to walk through the problem step by step. It identified the missing index, explained why the nested subquery was choking, and rewrote the entire thing with clear comments. It didn't just fix the code, it taught me what was wrong. Cursor AI took a different approach. Because it has access to my entire codebase, it caught something Claude missed: a related model file where the schema definition conflicted with the query logic. It didn't explain as much, but its contextual awareness was scary good. Here's the part that surprised me when I tested both side by side for 40 hours. For debugging a subtle production bug? Cursor found it faster because it understood my project's context. But for complex algorithmic reasoning, the kind where you need the AI to actually think, Claude 3.5 wins. It's not even close. Round 2, speed and real-time integration. Speed isn't just about raw response time. It's about how fast you go from thought to working code without breaking your flow. I timed both tools across three common tasks: autocomplete, refactoring a 200-line function, and generating unit tests. Cursor's biggest advantage is obvious the moment you use it. It's baked into VS Code. You never leave your editor. Autocomplete suggestions appear inline. Refactoring happens in place. There is literally zero context switching friction, and that's a huge deal over an 8-hour coding day. Claude's advantage shows up differently. When I needed to make an architectural decision, like choosing between microservices patterns or evaluating a migration strategy, Claude's web interface and API gave me faster, deeper answers. It works across multiple IDEs and contexts, which matters if you're not married to VS Code. But wait, there's a catch with each tool that nobody talks about. Cursor's speed drops on very large files. And Claude's web interface adds latency that feels slow for rapid iteration, even when the thinking is superior. Milliseconds matter for autocomplete. They don't matter for architecture reviews. Know which task you're doing. Round 3, learning curve and workflow fit. If you already use VS Code, Cursor feels like home on day 1. The onboarding is minimal. You install it, you start coding, and the AI is just there. For a new developer joining your team, Cursor gets productive in hours, not days. Claude requires more intentional setup. You're switching between your editor and a web interface, or you're configuring the API with extensions. It's more flexible web, API, third-party integrations, but that flexibility comes with a learning curve. Before you choose, you need to know this one critical difference that most reviews miss. It's about team dynamics. Solo developers and freelancers often prefer Cursor because speed of iteration is everything. But in team environments where you need to reason through complex PRs, document architectural decisions, or review someone else's unfamiliar code, Claude becomes the better thinking partner. Pricing-wise, both offer trial access. Cursor Pro runs about $20 per month. Claude Pro is also $20 per month. So the cost is nearly identical. The real question is where you get more value per dollar in your specific workflow. The hybrid approach, why you might use both. But wait, the best choice might not be either one alone. After a full month of testing, here's what I actually landed on: use Cursor for daily coding, and Claude for complex architecture decisions. That's the power combo. Think of it this way. Cursor is your co-pilot sitting next to you, finishing your sentences. Claude is the senior architect you call into the room when something is genuinely hard. You can even set up Claude's API with VS Code extensions to bring some of that reasoning power into your editor. I'll link a setup guide in the description. Now, does a dual subscription pay for itself? If you're billing $50 plus an hour as a developer and these tools save you even 5 hours a month combined, that's $250 in recovered time against $40 in subscriptions. The math is obvious. Real developers I talked to confirmed this. Most who try both end up keeping both. One is primary, one for specific tasks. Bonus, hidden features you're probably missing. Quick bonus round. These features are criminally underused. Cursor's Composer Mode. Most people use Cursor for autocomplete and chat. But Composer lets you refactor entire files with a single prompt. Describe what you want changed, and it rewrites the full file coherently. Game changer for large refactors. Claude's Artifacts feature. You can generate interactive code previews, shareable snippets, and even small working apps right in the chat. Amazing for collaboration and quick prototyping. Also, learn Cursor's terminal integration and keyboard shortcuts. CMD plus K in the editor, CMD plus L for chat. These save 30 seconds per task, which adds up to hours over a week. Final verdict and recommendation framework. Here's your decision tree. Keep it simple. Pick Cursor if you want seamless IDE integration, fast iterations, and you live in VS Code. It's the best choice for startups moving fast and solo freelancers who bill by the hour. Pick Claude 3.5 if you prioritize deep code reasoning, architectural planning, and you work across complex, large-scale systems. Enterprises and senior developers tend to gravitate here. Pick both if you can afford $40 per month and want the best of both worlds. Honestly, that's what I recommend for most serious developers. Both have free trials. My challenge to you: test each one in your actual workflow for 24 hours. Not toy projects, real work. You'll know immediately which one clicks. Outro plus affiliate CTA. So now you know how Claude 3.5 and Cursor AI actually stack up in real coding scenarios, not marketing slides. I've linked free trials for both in the description so you can test them yourself. I also use Jasper AI for scripting content like this video, Notion for organizing my dev notes and project docs, and Canva for thumbnails and graphics. Links for all of those are down there too. Using those links supports this channel at zero cost to you, and I genuinely appreciate it. Most people who try both tools end up using one as their daily driver and one for specific tasks. That's the smart play. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment telling me which tool you're leaning toward and why. Are you Team Cursor, Team Claude, or Team both? I read every comment. If this helped you make a decision, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss my next deep dive. I've got a video coming on AI tools that are replacing entire development workflows. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Go build something great.